Hey everybody, welcome back to BobkeTV. Next up, the mountain bike build marches on. Remember the mountain bike build? Oh my goodness. Well, in all honesty, it's taken me a long time to acquire the parts. When I bought my frame, I had no idea that the price of forks, since I last purchased some, has skyrocketed. So that's been the holdup. But I decided to go ahead and procure some of the other parts. So let's start with the hubs. The hub set. I'm going with Shimano XT 32 hole direct mount. I think it's called center mount, whereby the disc rotor for the brakes affixes directly to this little ratchet on the hubs. Pretty common in Shimano's group set, which will give you an idea of what the other parts will be. But this is the XT. This is this is the blue collar option from Shimano. XTR, extravagantly more expensive than XT. XT, workhorse, solid, should work perfect. The front hub, 32 holes. Lightweight, durable, built perfect by Shimano, which is not a surprise to anybody who's ever used their mountain bike components, which I've done many times racing and just for fun on my mountain bikes in the past. Interesting thing about the rear hub, I came to find out, and by the way, this is Thruaxle, which is a newer technology for me. I know it's been around for a long time. But the Thruaxle, it has to match the characteristics of the fork also. So the dropouts of the fork will match up. I tried it already, the Thruaxle. So that's a new technology for me, which I've been finding out along the way. But the rear, and this is another reason to go with XT. The rear dropouts are not Thruaxle. They're the old style quick release. And that's what this hub is. Also 32 hole, also with the center lock brake rotor, 11 speed, which also will indicate what parts are going to be on it. But this has the old quick release style, not a through axle in the rear triangle of my Breezer mountain bike. So also, if I'm not mistaken, because I looked for the XTR version of the rear hub that would work with the frame, could not find it, so going with XT, which cost-wise, much more effective. $160 total at my local bike shop that had to order them. But looking forward to getting these built up. I'm going to get some rims that are 29er compatible, obviously. Tubeless, I guess, is the most up-to-date technology, and that's pretty common now. And then find somebody to build them. But anyways, XT hubs will be on the mountain bike, 11 speed, center lock, quick release in the rear, and Thruaxle in the front. Okay, everybody, I did get the fork. So next up on the mountain bike build, my fork. I'm actually pretty stoked with the fork I got, and I'm looking forward to getting it out on the trail before too long. So let's hope that the next hiatus between mountain bike build videos, between this one and the previous one, is not nearly as long. It could have been a year? Whew. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, which I apologize for. And road bike's still working, by the way, so it does come with the quick release. I didn't even notice that in the box here. So there is the quick release. Old school. One last piece of old school on my 29er Breezer hardtail. Hardtail also, that's pretty old school nowadays. Anyways, the bike build for the mountain bike marches on. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Tour de France route preview and some big headlines about whom might be competing in next year's Tour de France and which teams might be invited. All of that and more on future episodes of BobkeTV. I want to thank everybody for hanging in there during a long extended break from videos, and all the responses on the Chris Froome salbutamol case and the language being used. Commendable. So thanks a lot, everybody. And keep the comments coming. What kind of mountain bike hubs do you have? Till next time, adios.